So welcome. Lovely to see you on this Sunday morning. And this is a short and sweet kind of taster class. It's going to be like 40 minutes. And this class is for us to soothe anxiety and overwhelm, brain fog and fatigue. So in terms of props that you'll need for this class, you don't really need anything. If you happen to have a blanket, you may want to put that on your mat, or if you've got a big towel, it's always nice. But don't worry, you don't need it. It's not essential. And this class is going to be low. We're going to stay very low, and it's very relaxing, and it is for everybody. You may want to use an essential oil for the start of the class, but again, that is not essential. So I'm going to invite you to sit in a way that feels comfortable to your body. Maybe that's cross-legged, maybe that's in some other position. And let's start our practice today. Thank you for making the time. So I'm going to start with a little oil. If you want to do that and join me, then do. So let's just start. Oil is a very good, an instant little tool that can just help to soothe the nervous system. So a lavender, I'm using clary sage, a nice soothing, calming oil. So we're going to rub it on our hands and just take a few breaths. And sometimes we forget to do this, and when we do it, we're like, oh my God, that's so calming. So just take a couple of breaths here and find that presence within. And then we're going to take one hand on our heart and bring one hand onto the belly. So we all feel anxious at times, and we all feel overwhelmed. And often these are little signs, little signals to slow down, to relax. And one of the most simple ways to bring yourself into a calm state is to connect to your breath. By bringing one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, or even both hands on your belly. And just start to slow everything down. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and just start to breathe in through the nose. And we're going to let the breath out through the mouth, kind of like a sigh. This calms the nervous system. So let's inhale through the nose, nice big full body breath. And let's sigh it out. Let go of anything you're holding today for this 30 minutes. Inhale and sigh it out. And again. 3 more like this. Let it go. Release it from your body. Finding that presence in your breath. 2 more. Inhaling through the nose. Sighing it out through the mouth. And then we're going to start to release that tension through the jaw. So we call this like a gurning breath. So as you release, you're going to kind of move and release that tension. Okay, so we inhale through the nose and we exhale, release the jaw. Hard to do and talk at the same time. Letting go of that tension that we sometimes hold in the mouth. Releasing through the mouth. 2 more like this. Inhale. And release. Doesn't look so pretty, but it's good to release. And 1 more like this. Sometimes this makes you yawn as well, which is good. We're releasing and soothing the nervous system when we do yawn. Beautiful. And then bring your hands down to your knees. We're going to start to gently move the body. We're just going to gently start to rock. These rocking motions just soothe. You may want to rock from side to side, or you may want to start rocking round. Elbows can be bent, elbows can be straight. Just gently moving into the body. Maybe changing direction. Maybe these are little circles. And this is kind of like we're rocking and soothing the body, finding this little beautiful yogic movement. Breathing in calm, breathing out worry. Breathing in joy, breathing out any fear. Rocking and soothing your body. One more like this. Beautiful, Naomi, beautiful, Andrea. Then coming back to the center. And we're going to take this little Qigong move. And what we do with this is we do a hissing breath. I know Naomi loves this breath. And this breath is almost like, I like to visualize like a pressure cooker. And you're letting go of any tension. So the breathing, I'm going to show you, is like this. Like a hissing snake, releasing any pressure. And we're going to do this seated today. So you're going to bring your arms all the way up and you're going to place one palm over the other like this, okay? So your arms come up, you stretch up out of the hips, inhale up through the nose, and then we're going to do our hissing like a snake breath. So we beautiful. Bringing the hands down, Andrea. The hands are coming down. Beautiful. It's very windy here, so I'm hoping I don't lose my connection. And again, so we inhale. Anything you want to release, draw it up, stretch it up. And then you're going to hiss it out. Beautiful. Releasing any tension. Two more. Inhale up. Breathing up through the nose, into the belly, and hiss it out. Last one. Inhale. Stretch up. And hiss it out. Beautiful. Bring your hands onto your knees. Just notice your body. Take a moment to connect. And then we're going to just release through the neck. So if you've got any tension in the neck, this may just be like a little rocking of the head. Or you may want to do half neck rolls. Or maybe if it feels good for your neck, you want to go all the way round. Keep releasing the shoulders down away from the ears. Let the head get heavy. Just gently moving today, soothing your body with these little rhythmic movements. Maybe you feel the urge to sigh. Let that sigh come out. One more. And then come back to the center. Look towards me. And then we're going to take the shoulders up to the ears. So anything that you feel you need to release out, we're going to let go now. So we're going to inhale, take our shoulders right up to the ears, and then we're going to let it go. Lovely, Naomi. And again, two more. Inhale, draw it up, and let it go. Clearing it from your body. One more. Release. One more for luck. Beautiful. And then we're going to come into our first child's pose. And child's pose is one of the most soothing yoga poses that you can do. And I'm going to invite this today with the knees as wide as the mat, with the feet together. See how this feels for your hips. And just releasing back. If you need a little cushion for the head, you can take a cushion, or you can just come halfway as I'm coming now. If your shoulders are sore, bring the hands closer to you. And just gently allow your body to melt into this pose. The head doesn't have to be down on the floor. So if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling overwhelmed, just taking some time here, wherever you are, just allow the body to release, allowing that space in your body. And we're going to stay here for 3 more breaths. Allowing your hips to release, your low back, any tension to melt away with the breath. Maybe you want to breathe out through the mouth, relaxing through that jaw. Last breath here. And we're going to come into some gentle movement. So you're going to start to come up. Bring your shoulders, so your shoulders come under your elbows, so your wrists come under your shoulders, and you're going to lean the body forward as you inhale. Start to come into like a little version of what we call a cow. And then from here, start to roll up through into a cat and coming back into your child's. Maybe this is halfway, maybe this is all the way. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes or draw your eyes up to your third eye point just between the eyebrows and just find that mindful movement. So you inhale, look forward, and you exhale, rolling back, finding a shape that feels good for your body, for your knees. As you inhale, you come up, lengthen through the spine, look forward, beautiful Andrea, beautiful Naomi, rolling back. Connecting movement with breath, breath with movement. 2 more, lengthening through the spine. Last one, curling up. And then finding your stillness, bringing your knees slightly together so your knees are under your hips. And maybe you want to tuck the toes just to get into the reflexes of the feet today. So your hands are under your shoulders. Maybe just snuggle them forward. Press into the left hand. And we're going to lift the right arm. If you've got any shoulder tweaks, this may just be a little lift for you. Or it may be that you can lift the hand up more. Be kind and gentle to yourself. Inhale. And then you're going to exhale. Slide that right arm through. Maybe your arm comes all the way down and the right cheek comes onto the floor. Coming into a nice relaxing release for the shoulder. This left hand can stay by the face like mine is, or maybe you want to slide this left hand forward. See what feels good. And just sink your way into that shoulder, letting go of any heaviness that you're carrying. And just being present in your beautiful body. Just allowing your body to relax here. As women, we carry a lot on our shoulders. And taking a moment to honour your body. One more breath. Exhale, release. If your left hand is forward, bring it close to your face. Press into the left hand, sliding the right arm up and through. The sun shines here, coming through here, so I'm hoping you can still see me. Bringing your right arm down, adjusting your hands so your wrists are under your shoulders. Press into the right hand. Take your left arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Exhale, sliding that left arm through. So your palm faces up, coming onto the left cheek. Keep that right hand by the face or slide it forward. And just taking a few breaths here, releasing through the low back, the spine. If your mind starts to jump, just calming back to the breath. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then bringing that right hand back towards the face, pressing into the right hand, lifting up, opening your heart with the left hand, and then bringing your left hand down to the floor. So we're going to come onto our backs now, lying on your backs. Again, you may want a little blanket on your back here. So lying on your back, just going to adjust my camera so you can see me, and draw your knees in towards your belly. And just give yourself a hug. Feel grateful for yourself. Just rocking from side to side. This rocking motion really soothes our nervous system, holding yourself. Sometimes we are the only ones there to hold ourselves. Just rocking and feeling grateful for watching this video, for being here today. Moving from side to side. And then you're going to place your feet on the floor. So your feet are about 5 inches away from your bum. Your hands are going to come down to the floor. And you're going to slide that right foot along the floor. Sliding the right foot along the floor. Sorry, my door's open. It's a little windy here. And then draw your right foot in towards you, holding around the shin. Draw this leg in towards you. And I'm going to invite you to slide your hands or your right hand onto the calf and just allow this right leg to fall out to the side. This may just be a little movement for you. You may want to straighten this left leg. Or maybe you want to take your hand onto the outside edge of your foot and just rock in a half happy baby here. Just rocking and soothing, okay? Beautiful, opening up through the hips. Last one, feeling that beautiful stretch. And then placing the right foot on the floor, so the right leg is bent. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So you're going to slide the left foot. This is very grounding. So it kind of takes us out of our heads and into our bodies. And then hug the thigh in. So you're holding around the shin, just feeling that stretch. And then slide your left hand somewhere on the outside edge of that calf or ankle or outside edge of foot. And you're just rocking here. I'm taking the easier variation, just rocking. It can be a little tiny rock, doesn't have to be mega intense. Just feeling that release. So they say in yoga that we hold on to lots of emotions in the hips and the tops of the legs. So beautiful, lovely. Last one. And then gently placing the left foot down. So your knees are bent, your feet are about 5 inches away from your bum. Bring your hands onto the floor, looking forwards. We're just going to start to tilt the pelvis. So you slightly lift the tailbone, the ribs are drawing down. Just tilt in the pelvis. And maybe naturally the lower spine starts to lift and you want to lift a little bit higher. See how your low back feels? And releasing down. So inhale, just lifting up to where feels good for your back. And exhale, maybe you want to stay very low with the pelvic tilts, or maybe you want to find a little lift into a baby bridge or a bridge. Beautiful, opening up through the front body and calming us down. 2 more. Feeling that connection to your breath, releasing through the jaw. Last one. And slowly coming down. Beautiful. We're going to take the right foot, releasing the right foot off the floor. We're going to come into a lying pigeon. So my right foot is just below my knee, not on the knee. And I'm going to interlace my hands around the thigh or around the shin. The shin is a bit more intense. So see how this feels? Releasing around the thigh, and just take a moment here with the leg bent. Just to release all the way through the glutes, down the thigh, keep drawing the leg towards you. Again, coming back to that breath. Last one here. And then option to straighten the leg. Hands can move down to the calf or stay around, and just circling through that left ankle. Releasing any tension in the ankle. Circling. Last one. Beautiful. And then placing that left foot down on the floor, changing sides. So right foot comes down, left foot comes across, making sure it's not on the knee, it's on the thigh. Releasing the right foot off the floor, holding around the thigh or around the shin. Just hanging out here. As you exhale, visualizing any tension releasing from your fascia, from your muscles. Enjoying this beautiful stretch, this moment for you. And then sliding your hands around the thigh, straightening that right leg and circling into the right ankle. Just circling from side to side. Sometimes you hear a little click. And then releasing your right foot down onto the floor. Releasing both of your feet down onto the floor. And take your feet wide. So take them as wide as your mat. And take your arms wide with the palms facing up. Or if you need more grounding, the palms can face down. And you're going to drop your right leg over to the right and let the left leg come in. And first of all, we're just going to move like this. Maybe you want to close the eyes or soften the gaze, changing sides. So the right leg drops out, left leg comes in, left leg drops out, right leg comes in. Just releasing through the low back, through the hips. Beautiful. Two more. And then finishing and bringing your knees in towards you. So option to bring your hands on your knees and take some circles with the knees, or option to find happy baby. So holding on to the outside edges of the shins or the feet and just start to rock from side to side. So you might want to straighten the right leg a little bit, or you may want to stay with bent legs. And just feeling that beautiful rocking motion, and visualizing yourself as a little baby in your crib or being rocked by your mum. And often we have to do the self-soothing. Two more little rocks here. And then bringing your knees in towards your belly, giving yourself a hug. Bringing your knees into tabletop, so your knees are in alignment with your hips. Your feet are pointed, and take the hands wide. Drop your knees over to the right side and look towards your left. Belly twist, releasing any tension in the belly where many of us hold. And slowly releasing all the way across to the other side. Trying to release your shoulders down, looking in the opposite direction to your knees. And let's come all the way back to the center, and we're going to come into our final relaxation. So if you want to put a cushion under your knees, then do. Find a position that feels good for your body. Again, palms facing up in receptivity, or if you feel you need a bit more grounding, then your hands can come down. Making sure that you're nice and warm, putting socks on or a blanket on. And let's just lay and relax the body. Taking these few moments to soften. Taking this time for you. And we're just going to stay here for a few minutes. Just allowing your body to melt into the ground, feeling heavy. Feeling your feet relax, your legs, your hips, your spine, your hands, your shoulders. Relax the jaw, the mouth, the tongue, the face. Feel relaxed. Sighing out to allow your nervous system to relax. you lay, final relaxation. I want to share a little reading with you. And this reading is called Walk Slowly by Dana Folds. It only takes a reminder to breathe, a moment to be still, and just like that, something in me settles, softens, makes space for imperfection. The harsh voice of judgment drops to a whisper, and I remember again that life isn't a relay race, that we will all cross the finish line, that waking up to life is what we were born for. As many times as I forget, catch myself charging forward without even knowing where I'm going, that many times I can make the choice to stop, to breathe and be, and walk slowly into the mystery. So I invite you once again to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly as you're lying. Just take a few moments to connect to your heart and connect to your breath. Just this simple practice to do in the morning or before you go to bed really, really helps. Breathing in calm and letting go of worry, knowing that you are looked after, that you are okay, and that you are enough. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then let's slowly start to release, finding a stretch, taking your arms wide, pointing your toes, big full body stretch. Bringing your knees into your belly, rocking and rolling or rolling onto your side and finding your way up to seated. Let's bring our hands together at our heart. We're going to do this little breathing practice. It's a practice of pratyahara actually. Naomi mentioned pratyahara and it made me think of this. And this is really simple. And this is like an instant little way to bring you back into yourself. And it's called humming bee breath. You can do it 3 times, 5 times. We're just going to do it 3 times today. It's really, really good to balance the hormones, okay? So what we do is we take the thumbs. You won't hear me after you do this. So you're going to take the thumbs, and the thumbs come onto this little bit of the ear here, the tridega, and push it down. And the rest of the fingers cover the eyes. So we just draw right in, deep inside ourselves, okay? So we close, and then what we do, I'm just going to show you. So we just hum. So we inhale through the nose, and we just hum, feeling that vibration in the mouth, okay? So we're just going to do it 3 times. So thumbs come onto the ears, close the ears, rest of the hands come onto the eyes, and we're going to do it together. And it's such a powerful, beautiful practice to bring us into our true self. And let's close out today with a beautiful grounding Om. Om. taking a moment to be grateful for this day, for this hour, for this minute, and for this second. Thank you, thank you, thank you, beautiful ladies. So lovely to practice with you today. Thank you.